Alright, we're back. Sorry, guys.
Where did you go, bro?
I went to video card update land. I don't know why I did it. Like, I just did it without thinking. Like, I was just like, oh, it's there, and just mindlessly click, yep, do it, done. And it's like, I don't know why Discord gets killed on it. It must be like the share screen feature or something must be linked to your video card. But obviously OBS crashes.
Maybe NVIDIA has a non-Chinese spyware thing, so Discord's running. It goes, no, sorry, you can't update while you're doing that.
Probably. My race lab's all broken as well. It really does kill everything doing a driver update when everything's still open. It's not really the smartest thing to do, really, is it?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it during a race, put it that way.
Yeah, I wasn't doing that. Oh, there's actually an update for it. I think race labs are really struggling with their release quality control at the moment. That said, they've gone from making overlays for iRacing to making overlays that work on the Formula 1 games, Assetto Corsa, Competizione, and R-Factor 2. So it's like four different like applications they've got to link their one application to. And every time they make a change, I'm sure they probably have to make it 4 times or test it 4 times the amount of testing every time they release a new version. Can't see it being a particularly fun time doing that. Scott Mackenzie's here.
Goes racing.
Yep, 9 registered.
Okay.
Is that enough, Sherving? He's not giving me a number for some reason. Why wouldn't you give me a number?
I rolled it across the line, sorry.
Registered. There we go.
Well, how long to go?
Like, no time at all? So what are we calling this stream? Are we calling it the Banter Alliance Triple Podium Attempt 2? Or is that
thought so?
or is that setting the bar too low or too high? Sorry, I should be setting it low bar.
We just need Turbo to the left.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Got him. Laughs in 5k plus R rating.
Was there a comment from the viewers directed at me then?
No.
No, okay.
That was just me repeating a joke that I pulled that Chevo seemed to be
Okay.
upset with. Yeah.
It sounded like a Braden
Yeah, it did.
comment.
Yeah, it did. You're right. Completely understand why you thought that was the case.
Yeah.
Yep. Make sure everything's working. Bailey Carstairs. Interesting name. That's Funky Miller, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mister.
Yeah.
I've changed my standings to only show the last name,
Ah.
and I think it's actually made it harder because I get last name then a number, and I'm like, hang on, is that actually the person?
Yeah.
Like, there's that many Morrises and stuff. Is that
Yep.
Matt Morris? Is that Matt Morris? Is it someone else completely different?
Even with initials, it's hard sometimes.
Yeah, and then Funky Miller is just Mister. It just says Mister. Mister number 5.
Right, boys.
Yep.
Oh, well, that's the way it is.
Well done, mate. I look at my 2 laps times.
They're not the same, are they? Oh, man, I mean,
Like how?
At least you lifted.
I don't think it's you driving anymore. I think you got a bot doing it. It's the exact same inputs every lap. It's like just
I think
weather
I need to-
variance.
I think I need to do more on the first lap.
Yeah.
We program AI to drive for us.
No.
Okay.
Shh. Fuck.
Oh, is that why you guys keep beating me? Damn cheaters.
Across.
We're just better programmers, mate.
Well, you just have to be a programmer.
We're just C sharper than you, mate. The silence for that joke is deafening.
I haven't done any practice with 72 litres today. It might show.
Neither have I. Oh, actually, that's a blatant lie. Because that's what I was doing in the practice session. I was just running the race setup.
Yeah, make sure you put 72 litres in. Because I saved my setup, which...
Oh, you
was
saved it?
practice,
Nah,
and
yeah.
I saved it with 44 litres.
Yeah, I haven't saved it on this track. Sometimes I do that, but I'll save it if I'm in the Americas. I'll actually save it as the Americas one. Like I'll just put
Yeah.
Americas on the end of it. Yeah. Have you used the PDS?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because the VRS one, I got in it and it just felt pretty good straight away. And
Yeah.
I've been
Same.
near the top the whole time, so I'm like, yeah. Even if it's, I can't imagine it'd be that much
Radio
better.
check.
So. Alright, crew chief on. Alright, it's not driving the grass this time. Fuck me. No more tire dipping, at least under
We've got
braking.
32 litres showing for JRT.
I think that's about right, but I think it goes up again.
Okay.
Good luck, boys.
36
Right.
laps. The
Shoot.
track temp is 25. The air temp is 23 Celsius. Okay, James, be ready. Go, go, go! Car left. Clear left.
Bloody
Bruce.
Tannic. Yeah, I saw that.
Good start. Alright, car steer's going. Your times are good in all 3 sectors. The gap behind is now 1.0 seconds. We're setting the pace. That lap was a 108.57. That's the new fastest lap for Young, 108.32. The guy behind has just done a 108.37. You're leading. Okay, James, the fuel window opens on lap 13. It'll close on lap 23. Sectors 1 and 3 are a tenth off the pace. Your sector 2 time is quick.
Fucking hell. Now it's just rammed me into the fence.
Oh, you're joking.
Nah,
Fucking hell.
I was giving him room. There's about 5 moves I've made on him. I've given him room.
Yeah.
This time he just drove me into the fence. Car's fucked.
Oh, fucking hell.
The amount of shit he hangs on other people.
Yeah.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 3.5. Okay, James, that's good consistency. Keep it up. That lap was a 108.94.
Yeah. Car's wild now.
Just pretend it's not. That's what I did in the last race.
Alright.
You've just done a 108.84. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. That lap was a 109.03. Sector 1 is 0.26 off the pace. You're a 10th off the pace in Sector 2. Sector 3 time is quick. The gap behind's increased to 3.7 seconds. Alright James, we're matching race pace. That lap time was 109.04. We need to find a 10th in Sector 2. You're matching race pace, this is good.
Pull it up in time.
Yep. Just.
Hopefully a small error of pairs makes a major difference to your damage.
I can see
Sometimes
my
it
bonnet
happens.
sticking up on me.
Yeah,
Pretty fucked.
yeah,
No speed.
yeah.
3.5 minutes.
Oh, it's even worse than mine. Fuck.
Yeah.
See if Tony making a mistake.
The gap behind is now 4.0 seconds. Your lap time was at 109.01. You were 10th off the pace in Sector 3. Your lap times are pretty consistent.
Relative's just whizzing backwards on the straights,
Yeah.
and it's killing me on the
Okay,
corners.
James. Pit window open. Sector 1 time.
I might be
is
able to
good.
keep
You're
Chris
10th off
behind
the
me,
pace in
maybe.
Sector 2. Sector 3 is a 10th off the pace.
Even better, Miller might zoom and catch up to Bruce, and then who knows what happens then.
Yeah.
It's a longer race this one, so you got more chance of it happening.
Yeah. Chris probably could have gone faster. He was behind me. Looks like it's catching him a bit.
Yeah, Chris has been closer to me on pace than Bruce has been.
Yeah, good.
Sometimes matching me slightly better than red zeros.
You've just done a 109.02. Sector 3 is 2/10ths off the pace.
I just killed the guy behind me. Beautiful.
The gap behind is now 4.2.
Like Chris is probably seeing what happens if you try and pass Bruce.
Yeah, true. You might go more on the front foot. If that makes any sense.
Yep.
Alright, James, we're matching race pace. car behind is pitting. That was 109.00. That's good consistency. Keep it up. You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 7.1. Pit lane speed limit is 64 kilometers per hour. Okay, James, we're halfway home. We think about 6 laps remaining on this tank. 100 meters, 50 meters. There's a car approaching. Stay behind the white line.
Probably run out of fuel now too. Fuck that up.
Yeah, the lap you came out, it said after you stopped, my pit crew said, "Oh, you can now pit." I'm going,
Yeah.
"Oh, maybe Paul stopped too early."
Yeah, I knew it was line ball, but I thought, yeah, it was probably also because I was behind Bruce for most of the until I went in, so I was obviously getting a bit of draft.
P3. pulling away. The gap behind is now 3.5. P2. The lead car's pitting. You're in the lead. We're currently setting the pace.
Go through, mate, on the inside.
Copy. Are you just going to cruise in behind me trying to save fuel?
Yeah, I've got to save
Okay.
3 litres, so...
The gap behind is now 4.2 seconds. You've just done a 108.88. The gap behind is now 4.4. That last lap was a 108.81. Okay, James, your lap times are pretty consistent. You're now in the lead. We're quickest at the moment. The gap behind is now 4.8 seconds. We're matching race pace. Your last lap time was a 109.00. You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 2.
Sorry, Mr. Gear.
That's all right, mate. We're not going to lose a spot and we're not going to gain a spot, so it's all good.
Copy.
I think I can make it to the end just doing this, so
Okay.
you go as fast as you want.
Slows down to a crawl.
Within reason.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't feel safe. I'm slowing down.
Yeah, I stuffed up the chicane.
I was hoping Miller would have challenged him more, but
Yeah, he's dropped off.
Yeah.
I
Well, it
think-
all unfolded right in front of him, so he's probably got PTSD after seeing that.
Also, Bruce is lifted slightly.
You're a tenth off the pace in sector 1. The gap behind is now 5.1 seconds. We're quickest right now. That lap time was 1:08.80. All through sectors are pretty quick. Your lap time was 1:08.83. Good consistency. Keep them coming. The gap behind is now 6.1 seconds. Okay, James, you've got about 4 laps of fuel left. Clear right. On your right. Still there. Clear right. We estimate 3 laps of fuel left. Sector 1 is 0.37 off the pace. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 2. Sector 3 times okay. The gap behind is now 5.7.
You want me to slow down, champ?
No, that's fine, mate. I can manage this.
Car right.
Thanks,
Right
Scott.
side's clear. Come on, James. 2 laps left. You're P1. 2 laps of fuel remaining. That was a 108.88. One more lap. Keep it together. We'll win this. You've only got enough fuel for this lap. We're currently setting the pace. That was a 108.93. Great win. You deserved that today.
Oh, well done, mate.
Thanks, man. Bad luck.
Box in 460 meters.
Yeah, better pull.
He,
We'll have a look.
he fucking drove. He drove left to make sure I went off the track then.
Turn 1 as well at the start of the race.
Turn 1. That's the start. I'm only looking at that one so far. I haven't looked at the
Yeah,
others.
no, I saw it. I was watching it in the mirror. I'm like,
Yeah,
fuck,
he actually, he's actually said, "Oh, I've got to get rid of him here."
Are you streaming this?
I'll do it.
Okay.
It just makes it easier. So I have to set up
Yeah.
the Discord, the OBS.
2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Alright. My clutch control on the starts is shit. I'm putting the power down without releasing the clutch quick enough, I think.
I am here.
Alright. Let's go Bruce's perspective. Let's probably get a better view. He's done that on purpose.
Oh, no doubt.
He's ran you wide there.
I had a bit of damage, but like pretty much for like just forward for the next 4 or 5 laps, there was so many opportunities where I had a run and it was just swerving and blocking and.
Yeah.
Like there.
Oh fuck! Hang on.
And then okay, so I'm out on the outside. So then he just, you know, I go, no, there's still room.
How
So
many
bang.
moves? Yeah, how many
Like-
moves are you gonna make?
Exactly. Yeah. And he comes back across and just waits. I think there's runs in here. There's runs into the bus stop.
Okay, so there's no room given to race in that.
No.
You're on the outside and the room is too bad.
Yep. Yeah, I think there was a couple even down here into the last couple of turns. Like it was slow into there. I actually clicked third there where I'm normally fourth.
Yep. That previous lap into turn 1, my main grief with that would be the moving in under brakes like 15
Yeah.
times.
Yep. Yeah, if you want to cover the inside, you have to go right to the inside.
Yeah, and
So you
well, don't do it suddenly either. Like even if you're like, oh, I'm not in the right spot, just make
Yeah,
it
we
gradual.
were like,
yeah,
yeah, it
'cause-
was like 0 on the relative.
You don't have to give room on the outside to be on the track for someone.
well, at the end of it.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't too. I mean, depends
was that
depends
here?
how far up the car is. But I think if you're turning across someone on the outside, you're putting yourself at risk more than.
He had
the
no
racing.
problem. He had no issue. He couldn't help but do it because there was no room on the inside, was there?
Which corner are you talking about?
I'm talking about the first bit.
At the start of the race?
Look, this one. He comes back across right in front of me.
That's shit.
Show it again. Gee, I don't know why you're fast forwarding. It's so fucking hard to watch while you're fast forwarding.
So I thought, okay, I'm going to go to the outside, and he comes right, like enough that he just actually hits me.
Yeah.
Is he braking when he's...
Yeah, he's braking and hitting me and coming across on me.
Well, why didn't you just send him?
I don't do that.
Well,
It's not my way. I tell you what, like after this race, it feels like I should, but it's. And there he just parked it because he knew I had to run, so he just parked it. That's why I locked the rears there.
Yeah, yeah.
He parked it on the apex. There's no way of getting around.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't hit the worst of it yet. I had to run here, so it goes up the inside, then back to the outside. And I was always getting a run here, so then I thought, okay, I'm not going to send you, I'm going to go around the outside. But then I just couldn't.
Yeah,
I got
you're
no
not getting
camber.
around there,
I
yeah.
got no camber, so
Yeah.
I'm waiting to get on the gas.
Yeah.
But like when I went to the outside, that was so, to avoid hitting it.
Yeah. Sometimes it's good to do that anyway, just to get in their heads a little bit more.
Hit him. Here. So bang. Yeah, just hit me to the wall.
Yeah.
I think you've probably got the iRacing lag lock thing, you know, when you get side by side where it just
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it?
overstates it.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, look at that.
So I don't think he's deliberately
No,
hit you into the wall there, but he hasn't given any room either.
no.
No, he's run me wide.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. He doesn't give racing room on the outside,
Yeah.
so yeah, that's.
Like, there's no way I would have overtaken him in the S's. I would have had to back off because he got no camber. You're not in the line, but at least we both would have got through. Yeah, and then after that, when I hit that fence,
Yeah,
that's it.
that's it. Yeah, you can't
no
stop.
speed. Speed was gone. Bang. Chris was actually quite polite.
Yeah.
a few times. There's a few times where the car just started sliding everywhere, and I had obviously good pace except for where the car was fucking up, and yeah, he would have gone quicker once I pitted him.
He's fishy, isn't he?
He is now, yeah. I didn't know that. I just noticed it on the paints then.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure he was with Peggy or...
Yeah, he was with someone else, yeah.
Yeah. I think he's got faster.
He's got good setups now and he's flying. Supercars Pro-Am Series.
Who's what where?
Simrigs.com, Viet Supercars Pro-Am Series.
Oh, that's the Tuesday. Isn't it the SRW one?
Is it?
Tuesdays
Tuesday
and
night.
well, they do Tuesdays amateur and Sunday night pro.
Is it a selected invitational?
Oh, look at my car.
Yeah, that's what my car was like, but that's worse. Like
Yeah.
yours is a worse version of what I had.
Yeah, it was almost 4 minutes.
Yeah.
From once I got hit, it was basically snaking everywhere and then
Yeah.
no straight line.
Yeah,
when
no
I went to the pit,
Yeah.
I took about an extra 10 seconds over the stop,
Yeah.
and it fixed the oversteer a little bit.
Yeah.
I just had to drive to it.
Yeah, that's what I felt. Because it's like the mid-corner, the car just sort of snaps a little bit easier than what it was before.
Yeah, and I couldn't get the accelerator down. Like, the good thing
Yeah.
about this set is that getting the accelerator
Yeah.
down out of the carousel and out of the last two turns, and that's where it wouldn't let me.
Yeah, yours is a much worse version of what I was dealing with.
Yeah, you can see both my right hand, left hand's wheels sticking out.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, so boring after that. That was it.
Yeah.
And I
Anything
probably pitted. I did pit one lap too early. Bit about past me.
Just around at home. Yeah, we're gonna watch that. Chevy. He's gone. He's chewing dust.
I wouldn't ever celebrate the passing of a wounded lion.
Oh, okay. Was it
I'm
after
sure
this?
you have.
It was after the
It was after. It was near the end.
Chevy.
It was after I
10 laps to go.
I can't remember, yes. You started whinging about fuel, whatever like
Yeah.
that was. I'm just
Yeah, you called me
sneaking up
in
on
a few laps later.
No,
Alright, already passed.
let's go to when I'm behind.
Hang on. Am I going the wrong way? I was going the wrong way the whole time. Brilliant. I can lean forward where I can see what button I'm pressing. And then when I go back I can't. I must have moved and just swapped.
So after the pits, it was telling me I was going to be 4 litres short.
Yeah.
That wasn't just recommended. That was my fuel tank will be 4 litres empty. And so dropping it back. I probably had high 8s, possibly, or flat 9s, but yeah, dropping it back saved that much.
Yeah, nice.
Coughed over the line. So it was just lifting there, like way before you hit the rev limiter.
Yeah, yep.
And then just cruising, not even braking through there, and then just feathering the brakes, and then not accelerating hard out of here, which is why
Oh, this is an awesome.
I
I was going, is he slowing down? What's he doing? And then you went, go through, and I'm going,
Yeah.
I'm not ready for this.
yeah, because I wasn't accelerating until I was straight out of there. Otherwise, I was at
And
risk
I
of
buggered up the
looping it.
first corner. It's like, oh no. I'm trying to find the lap where I managed to outdraft Jack
Maroon.
Greening.
Maroon Walt? How did Jim pronounce his name?
Actually, don't remember him saying it.
Am I still Chastain?
14.
14.
I didn't hear. Yeah, I must have my crew chief on. Yeah, you can change the frequency of how much they talk.
Yeah. But they usually default to each session. So I've gone, he's in my draft. Right, I'm going to try and suck him around a different way. So I've gone up wide and I've gone hard in, and I thought that would draw him against the wall on the exit, and bang!
Oh, so you're saying that was planned?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Your line looked like my normal one.
It was hope. It was hope. Well, I must admit, I did think he hasn't had a draft behind me for a while, so I'm going to try and really suck into the exit here and see if I can get him damaged. That doesn't usually work, but it did that time.
Alright, well done.
And he didn't become a factor again. See you, Jack. Off you go, Jack. Because he got me off the line.
Brayden. Now I've heard it all.
Yeah, that's because Brayden doesn't know how to race, and he just thinks it's going forwards. It's not all about
I'm sure.
car positioning and stuff.
I'm sure Brayden only turns up on just his stream chat whenever Chervo is talking.
And then I stopped
seems
to
like it.
avoid giving him a chance to get back at me. So now he's got damage out alone in the breeze.
Yeah.
Strategy, strategy, strategy.
Alright, Smokey. Outpaced, outqualified, outstrategized.
Outwitted, outclassed.
I'm calling you Smokey Jones now. How's your pit stop, Smokey?
Everything was fine. Watch the start, please.
Start of the race?
I got a bad slow start. And then I watched you guys drive off, and then I'm at the outside here. Oh, that's him. Yeah, okay. I didn't know if it was him I was racing early or not. So I thought, I'll get back here.
I don't know where he went.
He's out wide.
He decided to go around Miller and then went, oh, there's no track here.
So I didn't really have a good run here. I had to let off, I think.
Yeah,
No, it was at the
the
chicane.
cold tyres, sometimes I find I have to just lift it a little bit.
I got the chicane. It's like, too deep. Slow.
Whoops.
And it was
He's got you on the inside.
pretty sure. Yeah, he gets beside me, and then we go side by side for the next 2 corners, but he gets. And then, then I struggled to keep up. I was like, man, I suck. The guy in a Red Bull car's beating me.
That's always a worry.
Racing room there. Look at that. Nice person. That's me. And that's it. But I didn't get past him until later on when he had a. I don't know.
Oh, he's
He had
clutching.
Who is?
Miller.
Is he?
Yeah,
Okay.
That's why I was able to get such a big
he
gap.
clutched now.
Yeah. Because he probably saw us fighting, so he's like, I'll just save fuel. But
Yeah.
he didn't get Tannic. I thought he would have got Tannic.
Yeah, he didn't have the pace in the second half.
We didn't have the draft either.
But he got right on him once I pitted.
Yeah,
So
I thought he got about 1.5 seconds within him, and that's when the drive starts on this race straight
Yeah,
anyway.
but then he dropped back. didn't
Right.
He
Yeah, then he dropped back.
Yeah, he probably tried
You can only feel
an attempt.
with something. You can't. You're right.
Braden's asking what time's the Cola Coca 6000.
Mate, go back and read the messages. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. I've typed it 20 fucking times, mate.
Well, you don't have to type it, you just say it.
Jason's going to be there at 7:30.
There you go. 7:30 slowpoke time.
7:30 South Australia.
No, it's slow Australia.
That is true.
Wow! Braden doesn't know what to do, I've just sprayed him.
That time.
RC comms abuse. I'm not race control anymore. I've rescinded that title. What? in trouble now, boys.
Why?
I'm in deep trouble.
With who?
Well, when I went to get my whippersnipper, I might have got a coffee. And the
And
girlfriend
didn't get someone else one?
Yeah, and she's just seen it.
In the bin.
Oh no.
But you're an amateur, didn't you put something over the top of your evidence?
I know, I just had it in my normal drink spot on the rig, and it's like in clear view.
You got to put it straight in the outside bin. Finish before you get home.
Under some newspapers.
Well, that's where I was drinking. I was drinking outside while I was testing out the beast. The beast of 1,000 returns. He's still clutching there.
Oh, the stupid water snipper. Whippet snipper.
Yeah, bro.
Alright, well, what did that do to our points?
Yeah, there we go.
So, my series results.
Jeez. I don't know what spurred Burson to be so aggressive like that though, because I've raced him a couple of times recently.
Yes.
And he hasn't been he's been pretty good.
Yeah.
So
Well, he didn't have a good run the other night, so maybe
he's woke up on the wrong side of the Commodore.
I made 8 I rating and 4.04 license. Yay. Bruce lost 0.56 license.
Yeah.
Paul Young lost 42 I rating and 0.06. Chesty made 0.22
Yeah.
and plus 30.
That's it. Just clawing my way back.
Another bad race, Paul, and you're under 5 again.
Chris Miller, mister. I know. That's why he was. But he's got Funky in there as well.
Does he think he's a cricketer from the late 90s, early 2000s?
I don't know what's going on. Doesn't he have maybe it's a different nickname, Funky. Does he have a different profile with Funky in it?
Nah, I think they just had on those
Wasn't the
league
commentary?
races. They put it in the league
They
ones,
put it in the league one.
in the SDK thing.
No, but it was popping up in the like in the voice chat. You're saying Chris Funky Miller. And in
Really?
Race Labs as well. I was getting Funky before. I'm sure of it.
Oh, man.
So I wonder if he's got two. How do you search? If I go Chris Miller. Miller Mister.
I'm confused. If
Chris
I've had
Funky.
25 starts and 8 weeks counted, someone else has had 20 starts and only 7 weeks counted. How does that work?
Because they've done multiple races in 1 week.
But wouldn't
There's
the
only-
best result of that week still count?
Only
Oh, okay,
one-
I see.
only
Yeah,
one
he
of
hasn't done all the rounds. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. That's annoying.
How's the standings going? Weeks counted 8. Oh, sweet.
Where are you, Bricks?
I'm done.
Oh,
Done for America's. Done for America's participation. That's $4.
Still the same for you, blokes.
Yep.
It's not a very good hourly rate, that chasing $4, is it?
Huh?
It's not a very good hourly rate to get that $4.
Well, I don't really look at it like that. It's just extra credits
just-
for your
It's a bonus if you want to put
bonus,
a server up.
bonus,
really.
and then or when you buy the next track that
Or-
comes out or whatever each
Yeah.
season. $8 towards it. Like if it's or even if it's a car.
It almost pays for one car, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, it's what $12 for a car, but then I've got the 20% discount, which puts it down to 10, and then you get the $8, and then one car each season costs $2 US. Like,
I understand how money works, champ.
well, it just from the way that you were saying, it doesn't work out that well. It just sounded like you didn't, to be honest. It's all well and good saying, oh, $4, that's not much. And it's like, well, at the end of the season, you're getting a heavily discounted new content.
quick
Okay.
arithmetic tutorial.
Like, all right,
Oh,
Chevo. All right, let me put it to you. Let me put it to you this way, right? If I did if I did a Class B and the Supercar series, the Class B actually gives you $6 each season, Class B and up, and the maximum amount of money you can make, like using that participation rewards, is $10.
why don't you do a Class B?
Well, I may have been working on that.
What car are you gonna do?
This one. Oh, I'm not streaming anymore. Dickhead.
No, you're not streaming anymore.
I'm not streaming anymore.
Is this the F2?
It's the F3. Well, yeah, the GP2 F3.5.
So you're gonna start racing that next season?
Well, if I race that, I guess. I don't know if I'm actually going to do the full thing or not. I don't really know. I wasn't really thinking about participation, but I'm just saying, theoretically, if I race this and then did just the Australian supercars, it'd be $10 at the end of the season. And rather than saying, "Oh yeah, I made $10 doing all the hours or whatever," I turn around and say, "I do those two series, and then at the end of every season, I get a free car." That sounds a bit better.
I'd think about doing the Formula 3.5. Do they have much? We check they've got good participation.
It's about as good as the supercars generally are. So if you go to like a popular one, you get a good amount. But I don't think you really, the way that this car races, I don't think you necessarily need a lot of people to race it to get the style, because it's almost like Formula 1. Everyone sort of spreads out a bit and you're just sort of chipping away tenths here and there. It's not like supercars pack racing where it's better when you have a big field.
I would like to do some. I like ovals, so I'd like to do like a series that has a mix of road and oval. But
Well, if you do the oval, so if you do the Class A, you got it.
the one I'm doing Class A fixed, but that takes all year to get.
No, you do that one won't do it, but you got to do the seasonal one, the Class A fixed, because you're doing NASCAR. What's it called? Is it even? Oh yeah, NASCAR. You're doing the NASCAR iRacing series fixed, right? Which is that's a Class C license,
You are
right?
correct.
But if you do the Class A fixed, NASCAR, it's actually called NASCAR Class A fixed. So basically the 12-week Cup Car series. If you do 8 races a week with that.
I meant, yeah. Okay.
Oh, sorry, eight races a season.
I get
with
what you're
that. Yeah, then you get $6 participation from that, and then you
saying.
pair that with the supercars. Is
the
10.
maximum you can earn is 10.
That's right.
That's like a casino. It's limited.
I put $10 on Alonso for the win, but I haven't seen any of the practice sessions yet.
He's not first.
Mercedes look like they've got a little bit more pace now that they've put side pods on the car.
I heard that. Yeah, I
So,
heard Hamilton was a bit closer to the front.
I don't think it's a win scenario, but I think it's
Well,
at least put him in the ballpark.
I don't think it's a Red Bull track anymore because they've been so strong straight line and everything recently. So I thought it might mix it up.
Well, I always found that the Red Bulls do well at that track, not so much because it's their straight line speed, but more it's their traction out of corners.
Mm.
So the straight line speed is achieved by their traction that they get coming out of a corner. So when you've got a track that's slow corners like that, it's all about how fast you can get in a small amount of time.
Yeah, I heard one of them. So I thought it must have been a pre-race show I saw. Might have been Davidson was saying he reckons that the Aston Martin's really good on the slow speed corners. So
Who was that? Anthony Davison.
yeah,
Yeah.
Will's brother.
I'm not saying that he's he was no one in F1, but
No,
He sprayed him.
But
I did spray. I did.
the slow speed corners is important there. So I don't know. I reckon it'd be fantastic to see him get a win.
Do you want me to tell you what the results were?
For what? Practice?
Yes.
Practice doesn't really matter, really, does it?
Alonso was second in practice 1, 13.7. Ferrari was first, 13.3. Carlos.
Yeah.
And
But it
Max,
changes every
12,
session, doesn't it?
12.4 for Max in split 2.
Split 2.
12.6 for Alonso in practice 2, so he's only
So it's been up
0.2
there.
off.
He's been up there in both of them.
You are correct.
Verstappen was
Holy
fastest
crap.
in P2, wasn't he?
Norris was a 12.9, so he's only 0.45 off. 0.44 off.
Max relegated to split 2, yeah. He didn't do very well in pre-qual. He's going to have to win split 2 to get into the Grand Prix.
Who's this fucking wanker?
Max
Take a
Verstappen.
guess. Take a guess.
Brayden, do you have a life, champ? Do you just fucking wait around for testing streams to start?
Do you have a life?
I was hoping it was someone else coming in with a
It's-
chip.
it's-
It's Brayden.
It's rude, but it's funny. I've got to put this pen on the F4 car now.
There's a guy sitting in Discord. Yeah, we just raced! We're allowed to race!
That's true.
All right, boys, I'm going to jump off. Thanks
Cool.
for the race. Good win,
Apparently-
Chasty.
Apparently you have a life.
I do, yep. And I might, if you're on, I might tune in later and watch your big Coca-Cola 600 win, Trevor.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
I'll put it.
I'll just tune in near the end and watch the win.
If I can, I'll tune in during the housewarming. I'm going to
How
get
are you
everyone
gonna
watching.
tune in?
Get everyone watching. Well, I assume you're streaming, aren't you?
Yeah, but you guys don't know where the stream is, so, you know.
There'll be some chicks there who'll be able to find it. I'd assume.
I've filed it pretty carefully to maximise my younger viewers, so I don't think you guys will find it.
I don't understand. What are
Alright.
you talking about?
Good luck anyway, mate.
I rescind my.
I'll make Jason stream it so you guys can find it.
I rescind my good luck. Yeah, make Jason stream it. Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, it's like a dark web. You're right, Braden.
Do you like my straight jacket, Shervo?
Yes, I do. Frosty's Kitchen, where you are put in a straight jacket and force-fed shit.
That is actually I reckon that's a much better logo actually than what he had.
Just joking, champ. The meat pies you sent me have been delightful.
You'll have to do a road trip in the truck. Just park outside your house.
Let's not do that.
Why not?
Well, but I'm assuming other people would want to buy stuff off him. Then I'll
Yeah.
have people outside my house.
Yeah.
And I don't care for milling.
For what? Milling.
People milling.
Milling. I don't know what you're talking about. I thought my F4 car looked good until I did that paint. I look at it and go, that's shit. Yeah, not as good. Alright, I'll be doing today. Alright then, cheers stream. I'll catch you all later.
Goodbye, stream.
Yeah, make sure you tune into
If we-
Shervo's big race.
If we have anything to say before we go, it's goodbye.
I love Refrid.